reoccurring. So stay tuned. Now, the reality is, a lot of men will say, she lied to me in the beginning, she was so good, she lied to me, she lied to me, she lied to me. Women never, ever, ever lie. Never do they lie. They might not say the truth, but they always show you the truth. Every woman that you've been with that has hurt you, used you, cheated on you, stolen from you, whatever it is, she showed you her red flags from day one. You chose to ignore them. You chose to ignore them. This is what women will do. They meet a man and they'll basically show their red flags in not so clear ways. So they might show it simply by how she dresses. And she might show you that she might be provocative. Or she might show you with her sexual behavior. She might be very sexually liberal. She might show you in terms of how she talks about her exes. She might say that, oh, this guy was so toxic, this guy was so this, that, I'm still in love with this guy, whatever it is. She shows you some of her traits. She might show you through how she is as a parent. She might not have kids and not prioritize them. Or she may have denied another man access to the children. And you think you're going to be captain, stepdad, and
see that? This lady is talking the truth. She's giving information and she's explaining what's going on here about women. Now she's telling you the truth. So let's watch more.
You're going to save the day, but the reality is she showed you that she denies men access to the children if she doesn't like them. And you think you're going to be immune to that behavior? Not possible. So these women always, and myself included, we show men all of our red flags. Now we pick the man that allows us to get away with the most nonsense. Now, if you don't have many red flags as a woman, what will happen is you attract a man with really clear boundaries. What will happen is a man with boundaries can only be with a woman who doesn't have many red flags, because they're a perfect match. She doesn't do too much, he doesn't tolerate too much. They work really well. But a woman filled with red flags will only select a man who's filled with low self-esteem. She will find the man who doesn't know how to exert his boundaries, doesn't know how to look for red flags, and doesn't know how to stand up.
First, let me say this. A woman, nature is to lie. And she manipulates with flattery and trickery. So she said in the beginning, oh, they don't lie and stuff like that. It's bullshit. They lie. But you have some that's going to be honest and tell you the truth. And because they see what kind of man you are. So if they know that you're not, and they know that if you're a man not to be played with or joke around, they're gonna tell the truth. But in the process of doing so, they lied and you caught them doing or you confronted them and they either two things, either they're gonna keep it real with you because you're real, or they're going to keep lying and then manipulate and trick you, and then you're going to fall victim to it.
Up for himself. That's the man she will select. So if you are a man with really low self-esteem and really value the connection more than the respect that she's giving you, you are going to find yourself constantly manipulated, cheated on, and disrespected by women. So this is how she knows. Firstly, how a woman spots a man with low self-esteem is he seems to be super impressed with her beauty. When a man is so impressed by a woman,
that's why Scripture says not to look at a woman's beauty. You understand? You gotta see her action. Because a woman could be beautiful, but she's a piece of shit. You got certain women that's not so beautiful, and they have one of the best spirits in the world. You understand? They have the qualities of what a woman should be. So people can't fathom this in their mind. They say, why this guy with this type of girl, she's not that good looking? Because people only worry about the majority of what's on the outside. Don't get me wrong. Yes, that plays a part. But it's not that. It's how she treats him. So why would a man be with a total 1,000 package? She has everything, but she treat the nigga like shit. She doesn't cook. She don't do this. She don't do that. Everything is about going in the street, going to a club, going to a party, being trickery, doing slick shit. You understand? So you know, men, we watch. We constantly watch, and we build it up to the charge. It could take years. We'll build it up. You understand? Depending on your tolerance level for that particular individual. You know what I'm saying? So, let's listen more.
Physical beauty, she starts to have a power over him. The most beautiful woman in the world will get in line for a man who's not that attractive if he's not that impressed by her appearance. But a woman who's not that attractive will become disrespectful and push boundaries with a man who is in awe of her beauty because she sees it as a power play. So when you are with a woman, and if you don't have a lot of experience with beautiful women, and you haven't been around a lot of women, women smell that off you very quickly. And then they learn that they can push your boundaries, and they learn that maybe they can disrespect you, maybe they can cheat on you, but you're not going to go anywhere because she knows you can't do any better looks-wise. That's how we know a man's got low self-esteem. Whereas when a woman acts like her looks are great, he's very attracted to her, she's very beautiful, but they are not the glue for the relationship. They're not going to stay with her purely based on looks. Then she learns to respect him more. She learns that she has to bring something other than appearance and other than sex in order to keep this man. But when she learns that her appearance is the only thing he needs, after every fight,
She said, besides their beauty and sex, what else you gonna bring to keep the man? You understand? So if you ain't listening and you ain't being honorable and you having a problem with yourself, then how the fuck a man gonna stay with you? You understand? Ain't no man gonna want to tolerate that. He's not gonna be with you. What he's gonna do, he's gonna take everything from you, all his attention, his interaction, his love, his kindness, his meekness. All that stuff he takes from you. You know what I'm saying? And then you get mad when another woman come in and she takes your place.
disrespect, she knows that she can simply use her beauty to get back in his good books, and it is light work for her. She doesn't even have to try. So that's the first signal. Another signal that you've got low self-esteem is you don't set boundaries. Now, what I mean by that is she's done something disrespectful. You've seen it as disrespectful.
You gotta check it. If you don't check it, you're gonna keep doing it. Fuck that. You check that shit at the door. You understand? And cause if you allow that shit to happen, you're gonna keep doing it. Fuck that. You understand? I don't give a fuck if you get mad. I don't give a fuck if you leave or you don't never come back. You understand? That's how the mindset that's how you gotta keep it. You understand? That's why a lot of the prophets and the scriptures they fell down by these type of women, man. But real men that kept the strength and kept the ordinance, they didn't let that happen. You understand? So you gotta nip that shit in the bud. You understand? Remember, men are by nature are leaders, and women by their nature are followers. You understand? They don't follow you what you leading.
But you're afraid to say it, and you don't say it. You want to keep the peace. Now, men who desire and focus on keeping the peace at the expense of keeping the respect are always going to lose that woman. I'm not saying you scream and shout at her when she does something wrong. That's definitely not what I'm suggesting. But what I'm suggesting is you let it be known that this behavior is something you're uncomfortable with, and you let it be known. And now if she continues to break that boundary after you've communicated it again and again and again, you don't keep repeating yourself. You remove yourself. Instead of repeating yourself and like holding her by the throat and trying to get her to understand and respect you, you simply respect yourself and you leave. And if she sees that you can't respect yourself enough and you can't leave her, you've already lost her. She knows you're not going anywhere, and she'll never respect you again. And she'll know that the next boundary, the next fight, she can take it further. But if she learns that when she crosses your boundaries, you withdraw yourself, she starts to get in line. Now, a mistake a lot of men do is when a woman crosses their boundaries, maybe she's cheated on them, maybe she's disrespected them, this, that, and the other, something's happened. Instead of exerting their boundaries, they reward that behavior. They might then beg her to stay, or they might buy her something. They might reward the bad behavior.
Fuck that. Ain't nobody begging or ain't nobody giving you no award. Fuck that. And that's the problem, man. So you reward on that cringy, stupid ass behavior. That's why Yahweh gotta judge you black bitches on this planet. You understand? All you women gonna get judged, man, because you don't fucking listen. You understand? And the majority of y'all that don't listen, you're gonna get severe judgment. The things you do on this planet is gonna bite you in your fucking ass. You understand? So when you putting good people in a bond, and because you feel like you can get over, you don't get over. You know what I'm saying? The most he could send a fucking Mack truck hit your ass while you coming out the car or while you in the car. He can send a plane to crash down, a jet, while you sitting in that shit. You understand? You could come out the car. You could be walking down the stairs or whatever and just have a bad tragedy. You understand? And then you're finished. Just like that, because of your disrespect. You have no morals, you have no respect. So how the fuck you want somebody to respect you and you disrespecting everybody? Get the fuck out of here.
Behavior. So she learns that, oh God, I can cheat on you, you still pay my bills, or I can disrespect you and you still turn up at my work to say sorry. This is crazy. I didn't know it was this easy. So she starts to disrespect you even more. You don't have boundaries, yeah? And you reward them. Now, where this is coming from and how you know where this is coming from is chances are there was some inconsistent love in your childhood. If you're a man who has problem with women and they don't seem to be respecting you, you can't exert your boundaries, whatever it is, chances are when you were growing up, you had a mother or a mother figure that either didn't give enough love or was inconsistent with love or didn't allow you to be yourself. One of those things. So because you didn't receive unconditional support and love from a woman growing up, you seem to think having to earn love and beg a woman to respect you and beg a woman to love you and trying to buy her love is a form of attachment. It's just how it should be. You don't know what the other side looks like. You don't know what it looks like to have a woman that says, are you hungry? Do you want to eat something? How can I?
Yeah. It's because you've been hurt by stupid bitches. That's why you need a father to instruct the man and to see the signs. That's why a man is there. The man is supposed to instruct his son to see these things that come from a woman, the wickedness of a woman, so he knows how to address it. That's why, man, you know, when you're in this truth, man, and you read the scriptures, and the scriptures is already giving you the true medicine. What this lady saying to a certain degree, when you read the scripture, it tells you how to behave on the earth, man. It tells you how to move and how to stick and jab through the planet, man. You know what I'm saying? And the first number one enemy, yeah, we know is we were by Esau, but shit, when it comes to Israelite man, the first number one enemy is the black woman, man. She come at you, she will put you down amongst your own people and embarrass you amongst the world. That's how stupid, ignorant she is. Because the slavery and white supremacy has done a great job during the generations, man. It's fucking crazy, man.
Help, or did that upset you? I'm so sorry, let me take that back. You don't know what that looks like because you didn't experience it in your childhood. And as a result, you go into adulthood looking for and accepting unacceptable behavior. So you have to just spot that pattern in yourself and break that habit. Otherwise, what will happen is, in your desperate attempt to keep this woman, you've already lost her. And you're going to keep losing her in more and more disrespectful ways. It will get worse. It won't get better. So if you have this mentality...
Yo, fuck that. Before it can get worse, you drop the bitch. You understand? Drop her. I don't care. Talk nasty. I don't care. If you gotta be nasty, be nasty. But you know what? The best thing is to walk away. Walk away. Don't just walk away, man. You take your self-respect with you. You don't gotta tolerate that shit. You understand? And it's coming from a place where where you see this happen over and over and over and over. You understand? So let your experience be your best teacher. Do not sit there and keep arguing with her. Just move yourself from it and go. Who cares if they don't miss you? Who cares if they don't want to be with you? So what? Let them be by themselves. So your main focus is to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Nobody else. That's your true love, man, and His word. Cares about, man? Who cares about these broads on this planet? The Lord gonna give you plenty of them, and when you get into the kingdom, who cares about that, man?
Like, oh, my partner's going to change. She's just a bit traumatized. She's just a bit this. I'm not saying don't forgive people. But what I am saying is have your boundaries, and there's repercussions for crossing your boundaries rather than rewards for being disrespectful. Now, if you can bear that in mind, chances are you'll be able to attract and secure not only a better value woman, but you will become a better value man if you follow those steps.
There you go. She's right on that part. Listen, you can teach people, you can show people, you can show them the way, you know what I'm saying? But fuck it, man. If they having a hard time, fuck them. You understand? Don't let their worries disturb your peace, man. You keep your peace and you stay away from their bullshit. You understand? You ain't the only one on earth that going through shit. There's many people on this planet go through things. I go through things. You go through things. This person go through things. Your cousin go through things. So you're not a prima donna. You understand? So at the end of the day, listen, it is what it is. You're out of order. And a lot of women don't like it, but we don't give a fuck if you don't like it. You understand? Oh, your delivery too hard. I don't care. Either you gonna do what I say, or you gotta go. Or you don't gotta do what I say, or you go. It's the bottom line. You understand? It's the bottom line. Because you're not hurting anybody, and nobody not losing anything. You understand? So especially when you meeting people when you first meeting people, you gotta watch people and evaluate people. You can't be just quick to jump and say, this is my friend. The scripture tells us in the book of Sirach, a friend gotta earn that before you can say, this is my friend. They have to earn that. You can't just say, this is my friend. People, you gotta watch people. You gotta observe motherfuckers. You gotta look at niggas. You gotta see what's niggas' angles. Niggas say they got angles, but they got angles. You gotta watch niggas' agendas. You understand? Because not every person come with good spirit, man. They're not coming to bear good fruit. They're coming with evil fruit. It's a cover of it, then they do shit. So you got to be mindful, man, careful what you do on this planet. You know what I'm saying? God is watching everything. Yahweh is watching everything that you do. Every move that you... Yeah, man, everything. You understand? So listen, it is what it is. It's hard. It sounds disrespectful or sounds crazy. Who cares? You gotta earn the right for someone not to talk to you that way. You got to be in order. It's the bottom line. When you out of order, niggas ain't dealing with that. Listen, you don't gotta deal with that. You move on. Bottom line. So listen, at the end of the day, women are out of order. Get back in order and get back into your rightful place. Let me get a scripture. Let me get a scripture real quick. Let me go right here. It's 1 Corinthians. What was that? Let me see. My bad, y'all. I typed it so fast. I forgot the. It was 1 Corinthians 11 chapter, the 3rd verse. It says, but I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man. All right? And the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. Why y'all don't understand it? That's the problem. The problem is that y'all don't respect the order. Don't never disrespect no fucking man. Talk crazy. You understand? Once you talk crazy, bitch, you're dismissed. You're dismissed. You out of here. You can forgive a person, like the lady said in the video. You can forgive them, but remember, the repercussions, they fucked up. You don't gotta be mean. You don't gotta be mean. You can still forgive a person, but that's enough. That's it. Blew your chances. No more. You're done. Move on. Grow. Get better in life. That's it. But with that, shalom.